Yeah, I hope I got this on my head. My name's Kerry Eaton. It's the 10th day of February, and what I'm doing here is trying to share with everybody chemtrails. The difference between a chemtrail and a condensation trail. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find a condensation trail today, which would be basically exhaust emissions from high-flying aircraft along with the moisture. And it's basically frozen moisture that will melt and dissipate usually underneath a minute's time. In colder conditions it can take longer. I know I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not highly educated in this matter, but I've got a little common sense, and if anybody can look up in our sky and see all this stuff that never goes away, and they can swallow the lie that it's just condensation and don't worry about it, and boy, I feel sorry for you. Here's what we got, people. This is one in effect right there. I don't know if I'm just using my phone, of course. And there's one in effect right now. They're spraying, and you'll see all these trails, the chemtrails. If you call the EPA, as I have done, they'll tell you they're merely condensation and just exhaust emissions. Well, like I said before, I'm just not buying it. These things never go away. Here's one that was sprayed earlier. That's basically spreading apart. When they get enough of them all together, it makes a man-made cloud. Now, if you typically have a clear night, it'll get cooler at night, and our Earth will cool down. But when we have this man-made cloud cover, the Earth doesn't cool down as it naturally would. So essentially, we can assist in global warming and come up with another excuse to tax us for carbon taxes, because we've got our ice caps melting and stuff, and they can show us all these wonderful numbers that people will believe. I had a friend, I'm not going to tell any names. I'm not afraid for myself. I put a target on my back. I write letters to the president and everything that he doesn't see. I know that, but I let him know how I feel. A friend of mine informed me that they are actually salting the clouds before they reach us here out on the coast. I'm in eastern Washington here, and the clouds, before they reach the land, they're basically salting with large particles of the barium salts that drain the clouds out essentially, and then when they reach here, from what I understand, they're putting smaller particles of these salts that will hold the moisture so it doesn't fall, and it's all part of weather manipulation, geoengineering, I guess they call it. I'm learning. Anybody can, like I said, anybody can see with their own eyes. Stuff's not natural. It doesn't disappear. And from what I understand, it's been going on since '95 using commercial airliners. Before that, they were using just primarily military aircraft, from what I understand. You know, they couldn't accomplish the effects they were after with the limited aircraft through just military, so they moved up their efforts using commercial airliners. And I've actually, on my, Kerry Eaton's my name, I said it earlier, if you can look me up on Facebook, this will be on Facebook, you'll see I've got pictures of the inside of aircraft set up with the tanks and whatnot. And for any GHS guys that want to say, hey, we need to take this guy out, here I am, you know, this is my home, these are my kids, you know, we're just people too. I don't like them being sprayed with aluminum particles and all this stuff. Yeah, I'm doing a video for Facebook right now. Do you want to be on it? Okay, then show some respect. That was my little girl there, that she has a hard time swallowing this, as a lot of people do. Who wants to believe that our government would harm us? They, in fact, really don't care about us, from what I can tell. And I'm trying to do something about it. God bless you all, and take care.